Hi, welcome to the Mennonite Farmhouse. I'm Leanne, and if you're new to my channel, I do cooking and baking from scratch, canning and dehydrating videos. And in this video, we're going to do a navy bean salad, broccoli and cauliflower salad, and a cucumber and onion salad. All three are great for summer picnics. All three of these recipes can be found in the Basics and More Cookbook, and I'll leave a link to it in the description box down below. And since I can't leave anything well enough alone, I've tweaked some of the recipes. So I've created a downloadable, printable recipe card, and you can find those links down in the description box for your enjoyment. All right, we are going to make broccoli and cauliflower salad. We're going to need a half a cup of mayonnaise, a quarter cup of sour cream, a tablespoon of white vinegar, a head of cauliflower, a head of broccoli, but I'm cheating since I didn't know my broccoli was ready in the garden. True story. The recipe calls for bacon bits, but I'm just cooking up a pound of bacon and calling it good and chopping it. A cup of cubed cheese, I'm using cheddar, and a small onion chopped with a quarter cup of sugar and 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. All right, let's start with our dressing. So we're going to need a half a cup of mayonnaise, which is equal to 113 grams. All right, we'll call that good. And to that, we're gonna add our quarter cup of sour cream, our quarter cup of sugar, a tablespoon of white vinegar, and 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. We're gonna mix that to combine. So we'll mix this and set that aside. To prep your cauliflower, first you want to make sure it's good and washed, even though mine was grown in my garden and did not have any chemicals on it. And when it turns yellow, that means it's overripe and needs picked. I'm going to put everything in this big bowl for it to be easy to mix together. Now to find my knife. So when prepping cauliflower, you want to make sure it's in bite-sized pieces. And you just want the florets. So we're just basically breaking these apart. And you can save the stalk for stalks or soups. Don't throw this away. It's what my husband would say is filler. I have my cauliflower all cut up into small florets, bites. Now we're gonna take our bag of broccoli. I'm gonna break these down smaller into bite-sized pieces because I don't know about you, but I can't put that in my mouth. So I think at least half this bag will fit in our salad nicely. So I'm just going to break the florets down into nice bite-sized pieces. Are you having a cookout for the 4th of July or sometime this summer? I got my broccoli all into bite-sized pieces. And the rest of this is just dump and go. So we're going to dump in our bacon, our cheese, and our onion. I'm just going to throw in this cheese just because I want to use it up. And then our dressing that we've previously made. Then we're going to mix to combine. Then you want to chill 2 hours before you serve, at least. It might be better the next day. But if you were taking it to a party, I would leave the bacon out until you got there so it wouldn't be soggy. I wish you were here to smell this. This is amazing. And definitely want to try this if you have never had it. And our local Mennonite bulk food store have people come in to their cafe and they buy this just for their lunch. I'm not sure if it's a balanced diet, but you got your veggies and your cheese and your dairy.
Yeah, it's good. Very good.
Next, we're going to make navy bean salad. I'm starting with 1 pound of dried beans, 2 quarts of water, some olive oil, salt, and bay leaves to cook my beans. And we're going to cook for 24 minutes since they're on the smaller side on high pressure. And then we're going to do a natural release for 20 minutes. The best resource for how to cook dried beans in the Instant Pot is the Michigan Bean Commission. On their website, you can find an article that will tell you how long to cook each bean. I find this very handy. Whether you're cooking black beans, kidney beans, pinto beans, the instructions are spot on. To make the salad, you want to cook your beans and make sure you don't cool them down. 1 cup of chopped celery, 1 bell pepper chopped, and 1 small can of sliced olives, 1 cup of cubed ham. I bought a ham steak and just cooked that and cut it up. 2 tablespoons of minced onion, a half a teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of paprika, a half a teaspoon of dried mustard, 1/2 cup of cooking oil of your choice, 1/2 cup of ketchup. And I'm using my homemade, homegrown canned ketchup. 1/2 cup of sugar. 1/2 cup of vinegar. Into a small bowl, we're going to add our ketchup, our cooking oil, our vinegar, dried mustard, salt, and paprika. And add in our sugar. Then whisk to combine, and this is how you make French dressing. Then while the beans are still warm, we're going to pour this over our beans. Then you want to fold in to get the beans marinating with the dressing. Then you want to refrigerate this overnight for best results. Then the next day you want to add your onion, your olives and your bell peppers, and your chopped celery, and your chopped ham. And I might double the amount of ham the next time I make this because we really love ham. We're going to fold all the ingredients together and we're going to chill until it's time to eat supper at 9:30 tonight. And we'll give Howard a chance to try it for us and see what he thinks. So it's navy bean salad.
It's very good.
Let's make cucumber and onion salad. We're going to need 4 cucumbers and 2 onions, a cup of mayonnaise, a 1/4 cup of sugar, 1/4 cup of sour cream, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and a 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar. Remember to properly wash your cucumbers. Then I just took a vegetable peeler long ways to give it a fancy look, and I'm slicing them into 1/8 slices. Since cucumbers are naturally full of water, you want to draw some of that out. So I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of salt to the cucumbers and let them sit for 4 hours in the refrigerator. Look how much water is coming off these cucumbers. We're going to rinse them off with cold water. And just to get any more excess water off, we're going to put them in our salad spinner and get them really dry. I like to slice my onions into half moons. Alright, to make the dressing you need a cup of mayonnaise or 226 grams, because I think getting mayonnaise out of measuring cups is too hard for me when I can just put it into the bowl. Then we're going to add our 1/4 cup of sugar, our 1/4 cup of sour cream, our 1/4 cup of vinegar, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Then we're going to whisk that together. Then we're going to add our cucumbers and onions to our bowl. Then we'll pour in our dressing. Then you want to chill this 2 hours before serving. I'm going to guarantee this is really, really good. This is one salad I remember having as a kid growing up at family reunions. If you've made it this far into the video, I am sure you're loving the content of this channel. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram for more great content. And may I suggest you watching this next? Take care and God bless.